stream is quite different. It's different because I'm actually showing you my entire screen, because what I want you guys to understand is what a false positive actually looks like, because it is quite important, right? If you do understand false positive, I mean, if you don't understand false positives, okay? So you might see me moving my head around a little bit. Ignore that. What's more important is, hold on, let me see if I can, so what I'm doing is I've got my chats. Give me a second. I just want to see where the chats are. Yeah, I don't know. Look, if you guys are chatting, let me know anyway, but I wouldn't have a clue right now because I'm sharing my screen. So if you are here for the first time, thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, and XYZ, whatever, right? But let me just show you what this means, right? False positive. Very important to understand what a false positive looks like. So of course, this is my default chart. On my default chart, what you will notice is I have, for example, normally on a default, it's 1 week. Now on the 1 week, this is where the problems are happening, right? So you see how, and I'll draw it for you. Pen tool with my brush, right? So you see how this red candle here, right? Actually, I got the cursor, so I don't even need that. So you see how this red candle here, is basically lower, right? So it's lower than the green candle, previous green candle. This means that even though it looks positive, it's not quite, because we've invalidated the green candle, right? So please understand this. We've invalidated the green candle. That's not a good thing for us. Also, let me see why I can't get the chat, because I'm sure there's a way for me to see the chat if you guys are here. I don't even know if you are here. Probably it's because I'm using a different, let me see. Yeah, I can't see the chat. I have no idea what's going on. So if you are here chatting away, carry on, chat to yourselves. So let's talk about this, right? So false positive, you understand this. So this is obviously a weekly, which is fine. We got a red candle after a green. It's fine. We can expect that. As you can see, we've had plenty of those before as well, right? Nothing too much to worry about. In fact, I'm going to get rid of my stochastic RSI and RSI. So when you look at this, this is what you're seeing. It's a pattern, right? This is a total market cap. You're looking at a pattern. Yes, we get a few reds. So what? It's nothing. Not a big deal, right? As you can see here as well, it's not a big deal. We get a few reds. So what? We still pump up, right? But what matters is what we need to see is where this body closes. So for example, this last candle here, what you're seeing is basically it opened up lower than the green, right? So that's the height of the green candle, and then this is the body of this candle. It's lower. That's not good. So it opened up lower, right? So it's a low, right? It's not even a higher low. It's a low, right? Let's just say it's a low. And then the current body where we are, we're actually below the previous red. That's not a good thing. So this is the kind of stuff you need to sometimes look at and understand. And by the way, guys, if you are chatting away, I won't have a clue. So say whatever, it doesn't matter. Talk amongst yourself, as I just said, because when I don't even know how this thing works. Let me just check. Hold on, how does this thing work? I have no idea. Right, yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. This is crazy. Right, anyway, so yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. Right, so yeah, if we're chatting, we're chatting. If we're not, we're not. I know the chats are on, but I can't see anything. Hold on, I did see something. Oh, sugar, yes. Okay, Faisal says salam, salam, my brother. Silent sweep, salam, my brother. So I do. So this is crazy, right? Because I'm on this screen, I get to see just briefly, just on the bottom. So if you do say something, it is there. I just don't know how it works. In fact, let me see if I can see anything on the setting. No, this just makes me bigger or smaller. I've never done this before, guys, so please forgive me. Anyway, let's go to what I'm trying to say anyway, right? Okay. let's try and show you, because Faisal, this is important for you, brother. This is important for you, right? So this is now on the daily. So we're now going to move over to the daily. We're going to forget about everything. We're going to move over to the daily. So obviously today, right now, you can see we're at 96,900. Earlier on, we were at 94,000. The earlier stream, unfortunately, I pressed something and we killed it. But we're here now, and what you're seeing is, yes, we dumped. So you can see how 2 days in a row, right? So if you look at this line, 2 days in a row, we went to that 94, right? And then we recovered, but that 94 really doesn't have anything important apart from that one candle here, this one candle here, right? So this one candle that I've got the crosshair on right now. If you can see that, I'm not sure if you can see that crosshair, but that's where it is, right? So we've just got a crosshair here, that's pretty much where that support is, but that's not even an important support because there's nothing else in between that. So we've come here twice now, right? We've come here twice now. And oh yeah, we'll fix that sometime. We've come here twice now. And but more importantly, when you're looking at this, you can see how we've got, we've got pushed back up again, right? So the market's bleeding out and we're just pushing back up. I have no idea what's going on. Right, let me try this. So I don't even know if we're live anyway. But yeah, we got pushed back up, right? I'm just going to carry on with this. We got pushed back up. Now, what you need to understand is this particular red candle that we're on right now, right? This particular red candle that we're on right now is lower than this candle. So this is a false positive. And also to show you this false positive, right? If we go to the stochastic RSI and RSI, let me move myself there, right? What you're noticing is how we've got this blue line, right? Showing it wants to come down now, right? And the RSI, this yellow RSI here is also kind of pointing down, right? So even though it looks positive, it's not. So sometimes you've got to just look at that and say, right, hold on, this is a false positive, right? Yes, the market and everything seems to be positive, but this is not, right? Again, RSI, remember that RSI is a late thing. It's not right now, it's later, right? When it comes to the stochastic RSI, that's more of current. It's showing you what the current direction is, right? So based on that, we can say, like, hold on, we're looking a bit bearish, right? We're not looking bullish at all. And then the candle's confirming that for us. The candle's telling us, look, yeah, you might look positive, but you're below the previous red, mate. You're not going anywhere. Okay, of course, tomorrow we might open up a green. Yeah, we could be positive again, but there's no guarantee right now. All right, so we've got to let it bleed out, let it do what it needs to do, and then go where it needs to go, right? So let's go to another coin and look at the data again, right? Same thing. Look at this, right? We fell through the 3,583, which was a support zone. We fell through. We went to 3,400. Yeah, we recovered a little bit. So what? Ultimately, we've got to look at the data and say, right, what is the signal? Look at that signal. It's clear as day, right? Clear as day. Freaking, if we had great weather here in the United Kingdom, yeah, this would be sunshines and rainbows, bro. Look at it, right? It's pointing all the way down. That means it has to go down. How far, we don't know, but it's going to go down, right? That's what we're looking at. So false positives are very important things you got to look at, right? Crow. A lot of you guys might be looking at Crow right now and it's like, wow, we're excited. Look at that. Look at this candle, right? Shooting star, whatever you want to call it, it's super solid. There is good news and there is bad news, right? So good news is, look at this, how it's coming in for a reset. It's literally coming in for a reset. So on the daily, yeah, Crow looks very strong. It wants to go up. It's going to pump at some stage. We don't know when, but it will pump, right? And by the way, I think I figured out how to jump on the chats anyway. I'll jump on the chat in a bit. So it looks positive, right? So we can see how positive this is, coming in for a reset, right? Which is good. However, what is this candle doing right now? The previous candle, right, fell through the support, and the new candle is finding resistance on the support. I didn't make this line up just right now. This line has been there. You guys know about this line, right? I've published it on Discord. The proof is there. The truth is out there. My name is Sham. This is 0x5. The truth is out there, right? So miraculously, we're now facing resistance on the exact same line. Of course, what do we need for this market to be, for Crow to be positive again? We need to be above the line. So if we can close the candle, even a green candle, above the line, then yeah, it's over, right? We're going to start moving back up again, right? So remember, false positives, right? How they work, right? It's very important, right? I'm not going to go to say, I'm going to jump straight over to Ripple, right? XRP. Again, look where that body is. That body is not in the right place. Yes, it's positive, everything. We went down, we crashed down and everything, right? But that doesn't mean anything. Again, when you're looking at this, this RSI, this yellow RSI here right now, is from what happened yesterday. It's got nothing to do with today. That was yesterday, right? So is it looking positive to us when we look at it on a bigger picture? No, it's going up and down, bouncing up and down, but ultimately it's heading down. Also, if you look at this, it's coming in for a reset. Hence why I believe it's going to come back with a vengeance. But we need the RSI to follow through. We need the RSI to come and settle and reset. When the RSI resets and we come into this particular zone, this 40 zone here, this line here, you can see, right? This 40 zone here, right? When we come to this 40 zone or closer to this 40 zone and then bounce up, that's when you're going to see the bigger move, right? That's what we need. We need these big moves, right? But when I'm looking at this candle, yeah, it looks positive. We're back at $2.34. But we're below that red. The body isn't above the red. So we have to play a little bit cautiously. That's all I'm saying, nothing more. Of course, we could have a miracle and then we could start pumping in the next 4 hours. That's the whole different story. That's the whole beauty of crypto, right? You can't predict exactly what's going to happen. But so far, when I'm looking at this, yeah, it doesn't look that good, right? And then of course, when I move things over to a higher time frame, like a week time frame, right? And then I'm going to go to my RSI and stochastic RSI, and I'll get to the chats in a bit, guys. I'll get to the chats in a bit, right? This is what I'm seeing on the weekly. The RSI is overbought. In fact, we went all the way above 97, right? Not the RSI, stochastic RSI went to 97, but look at that level there. Now, historically, if you look at it, look where we usually get a reject, right? This is historical pattern, right? This is historical. Look how high we get to. This is historical pattern, right? So we usually get a reject around that time. So if we're getting a reject right now, it's absolutely fine because we were overbought. We were overbought, right? So we are going to come down at some stage. Of course, we got to give it time, let it do its thing. Now, a lot of us, we can also expect it to completely start moving north, right, from here at any second now. But next few days is very crucial. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I said Sunday is a good day for me. Sunday is what I'm going to be looking at, right? So I will be kind of holding off until Sunday because I want to see how this market kind of reacts with what's happened right now. Because the next candle, very important. What's the next candle going to be? Is the next candle going to be a positive candle and be above this particular green candle? Then we can start being optimistic. If it's not, then for us going to be a little bit of a bearish thing. Also, let me see. Can I? Oh no, that just takes me there. So I don't think I can get on the live, but let me see the messages. Faisal says, I don't know what Faisal says. Oh, I can't even see. Let me try and see if I can flip the camera. Yeah, okay, so I can flip the camera. So if I can flip the camera. So on the flip side, Faisal says, bro, this is gold information, man. It's a great way to educate. Like Islam. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, look, it's great, but I can't see the chat. That's one of the reasons why I can't really do much here, and I don't even know how to flip the camera back. Yeah, I don't even know how to flip the camera so that where we can actually talk properly. But I hope you kind of understand what I'm talking about, right? I hope it makes sense, total sense to you, that look, you know, when you look at a candle, we can have positives, absolutely fine, right? We can have negatives, absolutely fine, and we can have false negatives as well, right? So sometimes we will have a false negative, but these look like false positives to me because everything else is indicating it wants to go down, and then the candle shows us a pattern. It's like, well, it will bullish again on that day. All I'm saying is, look, we can go up by all means. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're looking at the bigger data, remember that some of these are overbought on a higher time frame, right? For example, I always talk about how I use BTC as my personal indicator for the market, how I kind of target the market with that. So if I go back to BTC, right, I'm going to leave all of those. I'm going to go back to BTC. So this is BTC, and this is on a daily. I'm going to move over to a weekly for you so you can understand what's going on. So back in here, look at that body of this particular candle. It's not a good candle. It is not a good candle. I don't care what anybody says. This is not a good candle, right? You know, we went to 103. Like, look, I targeted 103, 103,004. Sorry, 103,442 was my target line. That was my prediction. That was the call. And I said, once we get there, then we're going to test the new levels. And the new level for me was 133, 137. So I am bullish. As you can see, I am freaking bullish. However, we got rejected from there. And what happened was we did not close a candle above that. So when we don't close a candle above that target line, we're not bullish anymore. We're not bullish on that line. We got to start being a little bit pessimistic, right? I know a lot of people hate me for it, right? This guy's always a pessimistic. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, right? And we are going to create a freaking meme coin called stop loss at some stage or whatever, right? But stop loss. Now, this body doesn't look good. This candle doesn't look good, right? And we did go below that. Now we're about to confirm, and let's see when we confirm what happens. It's going to be a whole different story, right? When that happens, you know. But let's look at a higher time frame, right? But I'm going to change a few things here because there's one thing I want to show you guys, right? So ignore what you saw here, ignore everything here, and why I'm still bullish, right? Why am I not saying, guys, get the fuck out, right? Get the hell out of here. Market's over. Bull market's over. Get out. Why am I not shouting and screaming? I want you to look at this chart here. This is the stochastic RSI is the red and blue line, and the yellow line is the RSI. Just look at these two, and this is on a weekly, and I'm going to change things up a little bit, right? Now I'm going to go to 2 weeks. What do you see on a 2 week? This is a 2 week. On a 2 week, this is what I see. I see there's still momentum in the market. This is a 2 week telling me there's still momentum in the market, and this whole thing is it's got enough energy to shoot forward. That's what I see here. Right. Let me move over to a monthly. This is what I see on a monthly. Right. Look at that. Beautiful. Just like the 2 weeks, that's what it's showing. Where's the resistance? Right. A lot of people don't look at these things. This is how this is how my default chart is set up. Look at how I got the 99 on the red. I've got the 95 on the yellow. I've got the 91 on the thing. These are certain levels. These are historical levels, by the way. So these are actual historical levels. Look. Historical levels, right? You're looking at this. This is historical level. This goes all the way back to 2013, right? I don't go to 2012 because 2012 was the first time, so I don't go there. But 2013 onwards, these are actual historical lines that I'm working with, right? So these are my level. Now, why did I have one at 77? Look at that. Beautiful. This is a 77. This is the one we need to reject. This is the one we need to invalidate. If we can get this RSI, right? When you look at this RSI at that 77 level, if we can beat that. So obviously stochastic RSI is telling us we're still bullish. We still got a month left, right? 2 months left, whatever we want to say. Those are just random numbers we can throw out there. That's a different story. That RSI, the moment it goes above that 77, you're looking at one of these three numbers. If we can get to one of these three numbers, right? Listen, 133k, everyone's going to laugh at it at some stage because we probably shoot towards 200, 250k. Now, I'm not going to tell you those numbers, or obviously for obvious reasons, right? I don't want anyone to be overexcited and then say, oh, Sham, you said 250k, you said 300k, right? But I do see those numbers because that's the probability. That's the parabola that I'm looking for. And that parabola hasn't come in. But I'm afraid because currently we're at that 77. What if we get a reject? If we get a reject, that's a double top, right? That's a double top RSI reject. We don't want that. Do you know what I mean? We don't want that. So let's see what happens. Let the market come down and then we see what we do. I can't, freaking hell, I can't read the chats, man. This is bad. Oh, man, this is bad. Faisal says, I like the layout. Did you say yes? I said 200. Bro, come on, do the maths, bro. Do the maths. Do the maths. If we go above the 77, if we go above the 77 on the RSI, so this is for the RSI. On the RSI, if we go above the 77 towards previous RSI levels, which is 91, 95, and 99, right? Historical RSI levels, you're looking at least a 250 to 300k BTC. And I ain't even joking about. That's what we're looking at, right? That's the parabola, right? And then, you heard me say like, this is the beginning of the end, right? And then obviously there's no set time, right? Beginning of the, well, as soon as we hit that's the end. That's when you hit that button, you get the fuck out. You get the fuck out because you've made your money. You made every single money. You made life-changing money during that time. Life-changing money, right? That's the reality. But no one's going to tell you this, right? Even me, I'm very cautious telling people this because end of the day, look, if I say something and then a lot of people could come back and say, Sham, you said this, and I don't want to, because so far I've always made sure I kept you guys on a good track. I've always made sure I've kept you guys grounded and said to you guys, look, expect certain things, follow the market for what it is, respect the market, respect the candles. I've always taught you guys these things, right? And I'm not going to change myself from there, right? I can't read what you said at the end. Silent said something at the end. I don't know what he said. So Silent, I can't read it, bro. I can't read that, man, because of the stupid I can't even see the chat, man. This is ridiculous. But anyway, I know Silent said something. Silent, if you write one more message underneath, it will pop up. Then I can see it. I'm not joking. If you write one more message underneath, I will be able to see what you wrote there. Because it seems to be like the bottom two lines I can't really see. Like, for example, I know Faisal put something with rockets, so I can see some rockets there. Right? Rockets there, but below that I can't see. So up to that I can see. So the two lines on the bottom I can't see, right? Because of the way my chart is set up. KR, also my brother, nice to see you, my brother. Nice to see you. Again, I can't go up and down and do anything with the chat. I can just see it, right? I can just see it, right? So understand these guys. Obviously, when I'm looking at the chart, when I'm doing certain things, right? And look at this beautiful, but look at this, right? This is, again, this is not beautiful, but this is kind of what you need to look at. Look how unpredictable this pattern is. This is what I'm talking about when you've got a massive wick on the top, massive wick on the bottom. That's unpredictable. These are dangerous stuff. These are dangerous stuff. These are the beginning of the end, right? These are doomsday scenario. You don't want to be in these, right? Because you don't know. Right now, the market could flip down or up. We don't know. This is on a monthly. But of course, as I said, when I'm looking at the RSI, I also see this reflected, right? When I'm seeing, sorry, on the RSI. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Let me move that there you go. So on the RSI, I'm also seeing this as well because of that green line. You see that green line here? I see it there, right? That's what you got to understand. That green line there is very important right now, right? Please understand this green line is very, very important. So whatever happens, right, that green line, we want to be above that. Because if we get rejected here and we're currently sitting at the undecided candle, this is a freaking undecided candle, right? We're in a danger zone. And this all happened because of the BTC, that big move BTC did. Everything else was fine. This last candle here, this freaking November candle here, this was the problem. Every other candle we had before that, beautiful, right? We took it baby steps, baby step. Look at that. You can see it on the picture, baby steps. And then this one candle in November, literally, right? Excuse my language, fucked us up, right? Hence why I've been shouting and screaming about it. BTC is moving too fast. We don't want it. We don't want it to move that fast, right? It's freaking dangerous. We don't need that, right? And that's the reality. So that's what that is. And Ethereum is just a piece of shit. It's doing nothing. However, I have talked to you guys in the past about a particular pattern, right? I'm going to just quickly delete this for a second. Don't worry, none of this is going to go away. It's just going to be there for me anyway when I come back, right? This is my log chart, and this is Ethereum. This is a pattern that I've been tracking for Ethereum since here, right? Which is 2016. This is the trend. This is the longer time trend for Ethereum. So far, Ethereum has respected, right? So this line was drawn somewhere around here, by the way. This is where this line was drawn. So this is the 2 points that was connected. When we came all the way down here, right? I just want to show you this, right? Because you're not going to see this chart again, by the way, guys. Look how it respected that line perfectly. Every single candle, every single month respected that line, and it moved up. So I've got big hopes. I've got big hopes for Ethereum because I believe Ethereum, if it can break out of this pattern, it will go towards this top line. And then you can see what my target was for the top line, right? Unfortunately, it's freaking disappointing me because I was expecting a 12 to 13K Ethereum this season. I'm not even joking. That's what I was expecting. Of course, I have other numbers, right? I have other numbers which are not even here, right? There's another chart for that, right? But on those numbers, I was like 28K, whatever. But those are hyper optimistic, right? But this, I was expecting a 13K Ethereum this season, right? Unfortunately, this freaking thing didn't do anything for us. I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed, right? Okay, I'm just gonna give you some of my because you guys need to see this, right? When because I know a lot of you guys think, oh, this guy's mad. He talks about all of this stuff, crap. Look, I haven't drawn a single line above that. Can you see that? This was my crow. Crow, 99 cents. That's where I want, right? 99 cents, that's where I want it, right? However, I do have my alerts and XYZ, right? But 99 cents was the most important number where we need to go to. 48 cents was the next target. And I know one of my brother is going to be minted. He's going to be minted. He's going to gift me a Tesla, right? When he gets to $48, 48 cents, right? Because he's going to make a shit ton of money. Faisal says he thinks he's still going to go to 12, 13K. I want it. This is not a chart. This is not a number that I've been talking about today, bro. This is a number I've been talking about since 2020, bro. This chart was drawn back in 2018, my brother. This chart, this line you saw was drawn in 2018, right? 2018. I already spoke about a 28K Ethereum, 28K, and my targets were there. So obviously you know how I take steps, right? A 28K Ethereum back in 2020, bro, 2021, somewhere around there. I got a video on it. Steps as we progress, what we're expecting, what's the high probability of us getting. Those are the numbers I'm looking for. So all I'm saying is this season has disappointed the crap out of me. Believe me, it makes me feel sick, right? it makes me want to freaking go and have some paracetamol or some shit like that, right? I don't like medicine, but yeah, honestly, it just does my head in. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you moving? Right? But I understand why it's still moving, because every time it moves, the Ethereum Foundation decides to dump a little bit, right? They just dump a little bit because they got to pay bills, right? They got to pay the politicians, they got to pay SEC and whatnot, right? Other companies, bribe companies in XYZ. I understand that. Fine. When's it going to be freaking over? Because make a freaking move. Make a move. Right now, if you don't make a move, because Ethereum, I'll tell you this, if Ethereum shoots towards the 8K, we can expect every other altcoin to start creating brand new, fresh, all-time highs, including coins like DOT, which, hopeless, right? Because of how low they're gone. We can expect those things to start shooting towards $100. Other coins that haven't performed start shooting towards massive numbers. We're not getting that. And that's what I'm concerned about. That's what I'm really, really concerned about. What's the chat? What's the chat saying? My brother. I'm not going to say your name. My brother's back. Silent Sweep said paracetamol is what? I don't know, bro. I just saw paracetamol, but yeah, I don't like paracetamol. But I'm just giving you the description. Do you know what I mean? It just makes me ill, bro. Makes me sick. It's like I've got a fever. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you moving? Do you know what I mean? It just does my head in. This whole season, I've been nagging on about it. I'm like, come on, man. Vitalik, do something, bro. All of you people out there, do something. Right? All you freaking F whales, do something about it, right? Because why the hell is this thing not moving? Do you know what I mean? Why isn't this moving? So let's go to say. So these were my say targets. As you can see, these were my say targets. Say targets at $1.35, $1.50. I don't have anything above that because I always like to take baby steps, right? And so far, out of all the coins, this is one of my best performers. Remember this. Out of all the coins, when you look at say, when you look at that red candle on a say, look how beautiful that candle looks compared to all the other candles. Look, you've seen other candles crow, right? That one looks okay, but it's a bit undecided. Holding support, no problem, right? Nothing too interesting, right? Ethereum is a piece of crap. We don't want to talk about it. BTC, it looks shit, right? It looks absolutely shit, undecided, right? But look at say, look at that candle. Look how beautiful that candle looks. It's not lower than the previous. It's not showing us undecided. It's saying, well, do you know what? We had a little bit of dump. We got rejected a little bit, but we still got root. It's showing me muscle. It's showing me power. Do you know what I mean? Right? We'll move over to the weekly. Yeah, on the weekly we took over, but we're still good. I think we're still good, right? I'm not too concerned about that. Solana, I want to move over to the monthly for Solana. This is Solana. Look at Solana. And I talked about this. The 208 is very important. And currently we're holding that 208, right? We're above 208. Yes, we dip below, right? What happens if we lose that? Now, I'll tell you, right? On a weekly, if we lose this particular white line, this 208 line, right? Then the next level, we're back to 173. Do we want 173? Do we want 66? Probably some of you want to buy a dip, right? That's an opportunity, but we don't want to lose this candle. You know what I mean? We don't want to lose this candle. We don't want to go any lower. And whatever decisions we make, like on a daily, right? So on a daily, whatever decision we make, we're going to basically adhere to that. So when I'm looking at this, it's telling me, yeah, it looks a bit positive. Let's see. Let's have a look. Nope, we're not positive. We're still negative. We're coming in for a reset, though. So Solana's going to come back with a vengeance as well. XRP is going to come back with a vengeance. Solana's going to come back with a vengeance. Right? I hope you guys understand this. There's so many chats. Wow. Okay. This is crazy, right? So, check. What? Check silent. Oh, silent says I'm selling my house. Oh my freaking days! You're selling your house, bro. Be ready. There was a time, you know this, come on. There was a time back in 2021, I said, if we get to this level, you sell your house, you sell your wife, you sell your children, you sell your kidneys, do whatever needs to, you go and sell everything, go and live in a fucking camper van if you have to, but you buy BTC. That's what I said, right? There's a video out there. That's what I said. I said, you sell everything. Doesn't matter. Go and sell yourself if you have to, right? But you buy BTC. That's what I said. Those people who bought it, they're laughing right now. They're 4-5x up, right? They're laughing. BTC, come on, right? You know what I mean, right? My brother's back. Paracetamol. Okay, you're right. Get the booster. Nah, bruv, no booster here, bruv. No booster here. I don't need no booster. All I need is just water. All right, just good, simple mineral water. Good simple mineral water. That's all I need, and good coffee. That's it. That's all I need, bro. That's good coffee. Costa coffee, or I actually like Costa over Starbucks, but I do like the Starbucks iced coffee. So whichever, doesn't matter, right? Whatever comes nearby. Coffee, good Arabica beans, and water, bro. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need nothing else, right? You know, one to keep you awake and one to keep you hydrated. That's it, bro. So that's what it is. Chaos says, "Do you, Chaos? You're supposed to be in bed. You're supposed to be in bed, right?" Chaos says, "You think Eth will surprise?" So now I can see the chats. By the way, when it's getting higher, I can see the chat. So maybe you might want to just put some gibberish and blah blah blah. So that way you can move the chat up, because so then I can see it. By the way, guys. So please, I can't see it. Right? Eth, so Chaos saying, will Eth surprise or dead? I don't know, but so far, right, when you look at this, right, so again, I can only go by what I see on the chart. This is kind of following BTC, right? It's freaking disappointing, that's for sure. But when we move up on a higher time frame, we can see certain things, right? So on a higher time frame, so on this weekly, Eth is not good. Eth does not show any strength at all on this weekly, right? When we move over to 2 weeks, right, we can see it's undecided. It's freaking undecided, just like BTC, performing exactly like BTC, but it's lagging. It's lagging so far behind BTC. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I can make one sense. Okay, when we dumped, we went to like $800-900. We picked it up and then we pumped all the way to like 3,000, whatever. Okay, great. We can say that. Right, okay, we did a 4x, similar to BTC. Yeah, we did that. But when BTC started moving, it just didn't bother doing anything. Because BTC's 4x was when it went from 15.5 to 62k. That was its 4x, right? So what has F done? Nothing. It's just stagnant. So, you know, could it come back? I don't know. Hopefully, right? But this doesn't look good. However, no, it doesn't look good. To be honest, look, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good, right? Look at it. Come on, it doesn't look good, right? This is on a monthly, by the way. This is on a monthly, right? Let's talk about this, right? So on a monthly, you can see the stochastic RSI, the blue line, pointing back up on a monthly. Great. Okay, we're bullish. We're seeing some signs of bullishness. RSI showing bearish, no problem. Do we have another month? Do we have 2 more months? If we do, then this is a positive, right? This is a true positive, right? This can actually shoot ETH towards a whole different level. Because put it this way, ETH from here coming back into this, so I don't know if you can see this 40 range here, this 40 line here, right? So there's a 40 line here. The yellow line goes to the number 40. If ETH enters that 40 and then shoots towards that 75, 80, all right, you know, higher level, shoots towards that level, and then if the RSI can even come and just test the peak, right? I don't know if you can see it. Actually, you can probably see it. Test this peak at the 70 and break past it. This should give us, no joke, this should give us an 8 to 9 easy 10k Ethereum. Easy 10k, right? If not higher, by the way. I'm not going to say any higher number now, because I know a lot of you guys may be getting all crazy, right? Right. Render and Bonk, please. I don't have render on this chart, so I do. Hold on, let me just check watch list. Do I have render here? No, I don't have render. Okay, hold on, let me get you render. Render, oh, bloody hell, I can't even see anything here. Render, because you know the way this chat works, right? It's kind of just showing on top of that. Let me see if I can. I know they changed their name, but even then, I think best would be, yeah, I think this is probably the best way. So render not looking good on a monthly. Let's move on to the 2 weekly, looking positive. So we got a positive signal there. That means there's plenty of time for it to move. Weekly not looking good. Daily, let's move it to daily. Daily we're going down, right? So yeah, you might want to consider selling it, right? Because it's just following what the market's doing right now. So let's go back here. This is on a daily. Yeah, just pretty much exactly the same. Everything is doing the same thing, guys. The only difference is some of them, when what you see is when BTC goes by 1% or 2%, the others go by 10% or whatever, right? So yeah, just gotta take it with a pinch of salt, but understand that for what it is, right? So if we move over to 3 days, do we see any positive sign? No, it's negative, right? If you go to 5 days, do we see anything? No, this is 5 days is worse. Look how bad that candle is. It's taken out. It's invalidated the previous candle, right? It's invalidated the previous candle. That doesn't look good, right? This is weekly, kind of holding level, but as I said, wait for Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait for Sunday on that one. Render. Bonk. Let's have a look at Bonk. Bonk, focus list. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Now, do you know what? I'm not even going to talk about Bonk, right? Let's be honest, right? Meme coins, there's no point talking about them. They're hypes, right? You buy cheap. So, like for us, like, for example, you buy cheap somewhere down here, you buy somewhere down here, and then you just sell on the way up, right? And then hold some, whatever, doesn't matter. These are not coins to look at. These are not established coins. They have no purpose but to be a meme coin. When you have any coin that has more than 100 billion tokens, it's a freaking meme coin, right? And when it's got trillions and trillions of coin, it's a meme coin. That's for sure, right? But anything above 100 billion tokens, 100 billion tokens, it's a meme coin. Don't buy it to hold it or anything. Don't worry about it. When it pumps, but make sure to sell the green. Sell the green, take some cash. When it bleeds out, buy it again, and then just do whatever. But they're not one of those ones that are major coins, so we shouldn't really focus too much on those. Like Bonk, Pepe, and this and that. Don't focus too much on them. All right. Let's see what he says. Hold on. Render and Bonk. Okay, bro, love these charts. Lives are hold on, what? Bro, love these charts. Lives so good. Give me what? Give me I can't see. Do you know what? I think I know how to see it. I think if I get a black area, get a complete freaking black area, then maybe I can read it. Yeah, I can read it. Gives me 2021 vibes. Yes, my brother. KR says, yes, that was at 21K, you said. Yes. When we break 30K, that's insane. Boycott Starbucks, bro. For what? I don't boycott anything, bro. Unless I can have my own freaking company. Why am I going to boycott people for? I need good coffee, brother. So, end of the day, I'm not into that political part. McDonald's, Coca-Cola, this, that, whatever. No. Unless I have my own cola, then yeah, I'll boycott them because obviously I'm going to be using my own thing. Unless I have my own thing. Do you know what I mean? Because ultimately, these are just political. And none of this matters. You boycotting it ain't going to do no jack shit. Believe me. Right? Whatever, and you know what I'm talking about, right? We all know what we're talking about here when we're talking about boycott, right? So let's talk about this, right? I have no problems talking about it, but I just want everybody to understand this. You, me, everybody, 1 billion people, 2 billion people, 5 billion people on this planet, we go ahead and we boycott the shit at them. Do you think anything's going to happen? No, it's not going to change anything. Do you know why? Because that's just the surface level of the stuff. That's nothing. That would just impact McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Starbucks. It would just impact them. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're going to boycott, for example, Starbucks, you should boycott Jaguar, XYZ, and all the other mobile phone companies and that anything that Tata owns, right? Because they're all owned by Tata anyway, right? So you'll be boycotting some company in India. But even then, they're not bothered because ultimately that doesn't really go and finance some of the stuff that you think, right? That's part of their plan. They're already doing that. That's a whole different thing. Those are done with the Federal Reserve currencies. Those are done with the Bank of England currencies. Those are done with fiat. That's where they use the printing machines to print the money, right? And then the weapons and all of that, right? They're coming from like companies around the world, right? There are companies even in UK registered. They're the ones. But do you know what I mean? So ultimately, what you'll find is, yeah, maybe some company owns a share in one of these and this and that, but ultimately that's where the funding is coming from. This is not nothing. This is just surface level stuff. This doesn't bother me, honestly. I'm just being honest with you, right? But as I said, I will happily boycott everything, right? If I have my own thing, or if one of you guys have it. So if you have a Starbucks equivalent, I'm on it. Honestly, right? Boycott everything. I'm gonna support you, right? If you have a cola, right? Somebody else does it, I'll boycott them. If you have a version of McDonald's all around the globe where I can go, because McDonald's is the best place to go and have a piss, by the way. Whenever you need one, there's always one around the corner somewhere. In fact, I've even seen freaking 3 McDonald's on the same road, which is hilarious. I'm like, what the heck? Why would you need 3 McDonald's? But yeah, they have 3 McDonald's on the same road. But anyway, listen, I get to pick whichever toilet I want to go and use. So you need them, bro. You need them. You know what I mean? Even Starbucks, you need them. You need to go and take a piss. You need Starbucks. You know what I mean? So Chaos says he's in bed. I didn't see what you said there. Okay, boycott. Okay, I got that right. After boycott, what did you say? GRT or Bonk? Which one will do better, guys? So I think he's asking you guys. I'm not going there. K on the case says, can we see the 40? 40 what, bro? I don't know what the 40 is. KR says, I just saw Shido or whatever on the list. Will you get that back? No, I dumped it, bro. That list is gone. So I'll show you what I mean, right? So Right? So understand this. So this is my watch list, right? Understand how I work. This is my watch list. So these are the things I watch, right? This is my regular trading list. This is where I will go on long and short the shit out of everything apart from BTC. Okay, this is my regular trading list, right? This is my currently holding list, which is nothing because I've got rid of everything apart from boom. I told you guys earlier on, I'm updated all the time. So when this changes, I will literally go there and delete it, right? So this is the only one. Remember, earlier on, I said earlier stream, I said I'm about 85% out of my crypto. I'm in fiat right now. That's the reason why, because this is the only one I'm still holding. But all of this that I'm holding is from profit anyway, so none of that matters to me. And then I've got my focus list. This is my focus list. This is where I focus stuff, right? This is my personal holding plus some client funds as well. So some of the clients that I have, they, I'm monitoring them as well. Also, I'm monitoring for you guys as well. For example, XRP here was added here just for FISO, right? Just for FISO. And then, for example, for you, I added Jasmine. All right, so I'm monitoring these, but other coins are there for other various other reasons because of clients and this and that. So these are the main coins that I'm kind of messing around with. And then obviously you got my 1,000 crypto list, which currently is empty because I'm not focusing on that right now. So yeah, I have multiple lists, and of course, if I ever need to, I'll just add another list. All right, I've got it here. I'll just add another list and then carry on with that. So I keep things clean. That way I don't mix things up. Because the last thing you want is just to have confusion. You know what I mean? All right, let me go back to the chart because you know what? When I've got this up, I can't see chats. K on the K says goat thoughts. Play with Shub says any entry on XRP. Oh, well, let's see what your entry on XRP would be. Yeah, anything below $2, but wait for it. Don't buy now. I'm telling everybody, don't buy now. Let today finish, let tomorrow finish, and then see what happens. But yeah, if you do want to put a buy order below $2, put a buy order below $2, and this is not financial advice. Do whatever you want; it's your money. But I recommend like put a buy order below $2, snipe it there. Do you know what I mean? Snipe it there. So that should be a good one for you, right? What's going on? Hold on. Whenever I do that, I need a black area to see the freaking chat. K on the coin. I don't know what goat is, my brother. Which goat you're talking about? If you're talking about some crypto meme coin, bro, I don't know, bro. Right? Or if you're talking about greatest of all time, yeah, we are the greatest of all time. We are. That's us. Yeah. Thoughts on that? Yeah, we're the best. Bubble, my brother. I see you. I see you. Oh man. Right. Oh, K on the case. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to see the thing. K on the case says Sequoia. Sequoia, isn't that an investment company, Sequoia Capital? Or is that something different? Looking to put a large amount into 2-3 coins already in BTC. Time to buy more ETH. Really appreciate your thoughts. I can't see the last part of that chat. Sadly, I can't see the last part of that chat. I don't know what that was. Mark Pitty says, "What's up? Yo, what's up, man?" I think that's what you said, right? I can't see. Honestly, I cannot see. I cannot see what's going on. Thoughts. Love from Vegas. I think it's Vegas. I think he's saying Vegas. Okay, awesome. Vegas. You want to buy more ETH? It's okay, but I'm gonna be a little bit more optimistic and bullish on a few other coins, right? So coming back to this watch list, right? These are the coins I've already promoted to people, and I said, look, guys, these are the ones I think have a good potential. Out of this, as I said earlier on as well on the stream, I think Solana is going to come back with a vengeance. XRP is going to come back with a vengeance. Now, here's the thing I always talk about. Imagine Ethereum today goes to $8,000 and you bought it today at, say, $3,600. Well, technically, you're just going to double your money, right? If Solana from here goes towards 400, 600, technically, you just double your money, right? However, if XRP from here goes to $6, $10, well, you 3x or 5x your money. Think about it that way. So this is how I look at the market. I'm like, okay, how many percentage is it going to give me? If it's not going to give me a big percentage, should I play with that? I might as well dump my 4K into something else, right? Imagine Ethereum's 4 grand a coin. Oh, well, if I've got 4 grand to burn on one Ethereum, well, why don't I just go and put it on XRP? Because XRP is going to perform better. Why don't I put it on XLM? Because it's going to perform better. Why don't I put it on something else that's going to perform better? Because it's all about the percentage. So if I'm going to make a 3x somewhere, probabilities, I'm going to make 3x somewhere, I'd rather play that than try a 3x. Now, however, like for us, like a lot of us guys, old guys, you probably noticed there's a lot of guys here. So some of us, we've bought Ethereum way down the bottom, right? So for us, it doesn't make a difference if Ethereum goes to 8K because we're getting bigger gains because we bought it so low anyway, right? So for us, for example, the last buys we were at $900, right? So from there, yeah, we've already 4-5x already. So if we go to 8K, that's a 10x for us. So it's a whole different story for some of the guys who bought it early, right? You know, when we talk about coins in the bear market, for us it's a different story. Ethereum, when sorry, BTC, when people bought it around 15 and a half, 16K, I said like below 16 and a half K. When people bought it below 16K, yeah, for them it's a whole different story. If we go to 100, 200K, that's massive amount of gain. But if someone buys a BTC now for 100K, hoping it goes to 200K, well, you just 1x. You'd rather put that money elsewhere and make 10x. Do you know what I mean? Or 5x. So you got to look at it that way. That's what I'm saying. Just, you know, you see your money, do whatever you want to do anyway. Right, let me go back to that chart because that's the only way I can see what's being written here. Mr. Badass is here as well. Awesome, my brother. Nice to see you. So I'm not sure somebody by something wealth. That's all I can see, wealth. Just put some gibberish on the bottom because I can't see the bottom 2-3 lines. I can't see it with this format the way I'm doing because I'm doing a screen share. I can't see the last 2-3 things. So just put some gibberish out there because that's the only way I'm going to see it. There's no other way. Bubble, just put something. Yeah, Bubble, just put some something there. So push it up because I can't see the chat. This is difficult. This is hard. Right, now I can see some of it. Right, okay. Aave, Aave is really good. Now, guys, Aave, whether you buy the coin or not, I don't give a damn. Right, let's put it this way. Aave is a good freaking project. It's a super gem. DeFi, you want to be on Aave, and that means you don't need Aave, but Aave is a gem. So those of you guys are on this live stream right now, one thing I'm going to recommend to you, right? Let this bull market end and whatever, and you got all of those crypto and you probably don't want to cash out. You probably don't want to go back to fiat, no problem. And you're thinking about lending it, staking it, earning whatever. Aave is your place. Aave for the bear market, right? When you want to wait, you want to hold and wait, you use Aave because that's going to give you the best returns, right? It's one of the best DeFi platforms out there, no doubt about it, right? Until something else replaces it, Aave is number one, right? Now, of course, you want to buy the coin, that's a whole different story, but buy at a good time. If you're already holding it, great. This season, I'm not holding Aave. Last season, I held Aave, but for me, I found that holding it or not holding it doesn't really make a difference for me. Of course, market pumps, everything's going to pump, so I picked to select a few coins. But Aave itself, the platform, freaking brilliant if you want to earn shit ton of gains, like, you know, a good stable gain, right? Let's just say, and it's pretty safe as well. Of course, nothing is 100%, guys. Nothing is 100%. Let's just put it that way, right? Right, let's go and see the chat. Yeah, Bubble, thank you for helping us. Oh man, millionaire. Okay, so yes, okay, right. Crypto wealth. How about Supra? Supra, we spoke about it the other day, actually on Discord. I didn't do it on the thing. Supra, I looked at the blockchain. It's a new blockchain. It's really hyped. It's definitely really hyped. I did go and try and track it down and look at how many holders there are. I couldn't find any data. So I was completely honest about it. And I said it was KR who posted it on Discord. And I said, look, guys, I couldn't find much of a data on it. The project looks pretty good. But one thing I didn't quite like about it was that they're pretty much doing everything, right? And I'm like, hold on, this is a blockchain that's doing everything. So what do people come and build? If you're going to build the oracles, if you're going to build this, you're going to build that, and you're going to build all of the products on it. This seems very similar to what Luna was doing. So those of you who know about Luna, maybe a lot of you guys don't. If you're new, you wouldn't know about Luna. But Luna, the founder, they were on process of making about 130 different applications to work with Luna. But that's all in-house. Where are they now? Do you know what I mean? So if you want people to come to your blockchain, Let people build on it. You build the blockchain and the coin, no problem. So we're going to use those coins to do the fees and whatnot and this and that, the transactions, right? But let other builders build on it. Why are you building everything? So that's what I saw. But however, I did say to KR, I said, KR, throw a small amount of money, but it's not one that you're gonna. So I said, throw a small amount of money, and just forget about it. And I stated again, I clarified. I said, really, really forget about it. That means chuck a little bit of money, forget about it. Let the hype die out and everything. And if this thing actually does achieve to do something, probably next season. So just buy it for next season. Don't worry about this season. Buy it for next season. Because by that time, hopefully there will be more data for us to go and see how many holders there are, how many projects there are, how much actual money there is. But so far, it's all self-reported, and that I can't use to say anything bullish or anything positive about it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm doubtful, right? I think they might have a chance if they're good. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna go any further than that. Um, um, what did K on the chart says? Such great advice. So glad I found you. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. But listen, I'll just give honest advice. I mean, you can see all the guys, all the moderators here. These are long-term followers. In fact, KR was my number one subscriber of this channel. So the number one official subscriber of this channel. And Bubble, same again. He's number two official subscriber. However, Bubble knows me before this as well. So that's a whole different story. So technically, Bubbles. So even though KR's the number one first subscriber, Bubble is a friend. Let's just put it this way. So, so it's different, right? Bubble subscribed later, but yeah, it is what it is, you know. So, but yeah, you guys, listen, if you're here for the first time, my name is Sham. The truth is always out there. I'm raw, unfiltered, and to the point. I don't give a damn about anything. If you do like this kind of content, do consider subscribing, smash that like button. You know, that's all I can ask for. I'm not asking for anything else. Yes, we are monetized. Yes, there are memberships. Yes, there are buy me a coffee, but I'm not going to promote any of those things. Even mentioning now is not a promotion. Yeah, we have all of those, but that's not me. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the friends and family. In fact, Faisal earlier on, he said, oh, XRP is pumping. So I wanted to clarify. That's the reason why I'm doing a screen capture. So you can see what a false positive means. Because I know I spoke about it on the last stream and then we cut off suddenly. But I want you guys to understand what a false positive is. Everything looks positive. Everything looks like, yeah, it's about to go to the moon. But other data suggests otherwise. You know what I mean? So that's the most important thing. So Matrix motivation, millionaire Matrix modem bought dog we've had today at 268. Good luck. I wouldn't so meme coins are great. Meme coins are great for the hype and the pump as well. When you buy meme coins, do one thing. That's all I'm gonna say, right? And you're gonna thank me later on. Buy it for fun. Buy it for fun, right? If you buy it for fun, you're gonna have the most amount of fun. Like I bought Pepe for fun. I've bought Shiba Inu for fun. I've bought Doge for fun. I've bought Bonk for fun, right? I actually also own Dog with Hat for fun, right? But just for fun. Because what happens is you'll find they are very highly volatile. Now, of course, they give you a lot on a volatility. If it goes up, right? If it goes north, it gives you a lot, right? When that happens, take your initial out, take some out, take some more as well if you can, if you want to, right? But at least take your initial investment out. Then you're going to have more fun, right? So, for example, this is the truth, by the way. So in 2020 or 2021, I can't remember when it was, right? When Shiba launched, right? So I went into Shiba, right? And I actually did something quite crazy. A lot of people know about it. I think we spoke about, I think KR, if you remember, I think we spoke about it. So I went into Shiba with a BTC. So I dumped an entire freaking BTC into Shiba. Right? and then the Shiba pumped like hell. And yeah, I managed to make more BTC. Let's just put it this way, right? So I got out. And then I went back in. I let the SHIB kind of bleed out completely. When it bled out completely, I went and bought a little bit more. And I bought a little bit more. And I said, right, you know, I bought some for myself. I bought some for my missus. I bought some for my kids. And I said, yeah, just leave this. This is for the future. This is like 10 years down the line. Just leave it for the future, right? Because it's free money. It wasn't my money anymore. Do you know what I mean? What I set out to do, I wanted to double my BTC. I did more. So I'm happy, right? I left. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you got to think of it that way. And then I entered a state. So I've been holding SHIB for the longest amount of time. Pepe pumped and it dumped. So I didn't buy it on the pump. I bought it after it dumped, right? Bought it, sat there, boom. right? And then I started talking about it. I said, guys, now's the time to buy Pepe if you want to buy Pepe. Bonk, when it came out, I didn't touch it, right? As soon as it dumped all the way down to the floor, right, whatever the floor was for me, right? And I said, right, now I'm going to chuck a couple $100, just sit on it and do whatever. And then it pumped, right? And then we had the massive pump just recently, a couple of months ago, we had a massive pump. So there are opportunities out there, but ultimately, as soon as you make the money, take your initial out. That's it. You're going to have the best fun. You're going to have the best fun. That's what I'm going to say. These are the meme coins, so be careful with those anyway. Right? Badass says, my G. Oh, you're my G, brother. Mark Pitty says, what is a buy and hold until end of bull? Some of us are more of an investor instead of trading. No, it's not about trading. There's nothing to do with trading. I just don't have the time to keep track. I just have certain targets and I'm out. That's good. Targets are the best, right? I always say, like, you got to have. So this is one of the things I always talk about, right? I call it DSR, right? Discipline, risk, and strategy, right? So, and they all kind of interlink. So this is like a triangle, right? So it's a triangle. So if you draw in a triangle, you put DSR. So you have discipline. So your discipline is when you buy, you already know when you're exiting. That's your discipline. You don't top up more. You don't do anything. You stick to that, whatever you do. That's your discipline. Your strategy would fall within that category because part of the triangle, your strategy is, okay, I'm going to sell at that time, or I'm going to take initial out, or this percentage or whatever. Exit, entry and exit, right? So that's your strategy. So you already know that's my target, that's my price, that's where I want to sell. Like I draw lines, these are my target lines, done. And then risk management. Risk management is what if everything goes south? What if everything comes back full circle? What's going to happen? Do you have stop loss and XYZ to prevent you from losing money and come out? So if you follow this DSR rule, right, that I have, right, it's my freaking triangle rule, right, my Illuminati triangle. If you follow that, then yeah, you're the boss because you don't have to trade every single day. I've talked about it before as well. Yes, I will sometimes trade, but trading for me is usually like 10 minutes at a time maximum when I'm free. Like when I'm not doing YouTube for you guys, when I'm not sitting here, I've got nothing better to do. I'll probably just do something for like 10 minutes, right? Have a bit of fun. If I lose, I lose. If I make, I make, right? Because usually, like, for example, if I'm doing a 10x, right? Okay, let's just stick to 10x. If I'm doing a 10x, I might say, okay, I'm willing to lose about 5%, nothing more than that. So I'll have a delta below and say stop loss 5%, get me out. So yes, on the downsides, I've lost a little bit, right? I've lost a little bit, but it's okay, right? I'm okay to lose a little bit. But on the upside, on a 10x, I'm probably making, $100 just for the sake of it. I'm just going to say for the video, I'm making $100. Well, if I'm up $100, fine. If I'm losing $10 every single time, it's okay. 10 trades will put me in a negative, but before that, I'll probably end up with $100. So that's what I do, but only on my free time. I don't do it all the time. So that's what it is. I'm not, I'm not a avid trader or anything like that. So Crypto West says, thanks, G. No, thank you, my brother. Thank all of you. Honestly, thank all of you. But as I said, just like when you trade certain things, have a different mindset because mindset is very important, right? What you buy, what you hold is very important. So coming back to Mark Pitty, what would you buy and hold until the end? If you are going to buy and hold something, I would say stick to the top 10 cryptocurrencies right now. So on the coin market cap, if you look at the coin market cap, like excluding USD, right? Any one of those should be okay. But when we say end of the bull market, you got to have a caution. You got to have a stop loss because as I've mentioned many times, this is the beginning of the end, right? Means that at any time now it's going to flip. So it's not really recommended to buy and hold anything right now. You got to keep your alerts, set up your alerts, get an app or whatever, set your alerts. So if the price goes any particular direction, up or down, you're notified. So at least you're on target. You know exactly what to do. So that's very important for now. Bear market, now that's a different story. We're going to have some serious talk here, right? On a bear market, we're going to pick some serious coins and we're going to just sit on them, all right? And we're going to make it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x, right? Because that's what we're going to do in the bear market. Oh, man. Mark says, and if you would not have dry powder left, would you roll out of BTC on the dip? Mark, you didn't see my earlier stream. So I had an earlier stream about 4 or 5 hours ago. I had an earlier stream and unfortunately I pressed the button and it got disconnected, right? Earlier stream, I mentioned it. At 90, when we went to $96,000, I already exited. So I'm currently on USD, like stablecoin. So I'm currently sitting on stablecoin. I got taken out. right? So all my coins, every one of my coins, majority of my coins, right? They stop lost or the trailing stop activated, gone, right? Gone. So end of the day, now I'm back in USD. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, for me, if it goes south, I want to be out because I want to buy the dip, right? So now I've got an opportunity. If I see this thing roll down even further, go to a lower price, and I think the market, the trend is still up, because remember, the trend is important. So I'll show you the trend, for example. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by trend, right? Let's go to BTC, right? So I'm going to, so the chart is a bit messy, but let me do something on a 2 week. Actually, it's going to be better. The chart's going to be messy because I have to draw something. If I don't draw, you guys won't be able to see what I mean, right? You guys won't be able to see what I mean. So I'm going to draw something here, just quick one, right? I'm just going to quickly put a line here and then move a line there. This is our trend, right? This is our trend. So if you look carefully, I'm going to zoom in to show you guys what I mean, right? So this is just rough, just doing it right now. So this is the bottom, right? This is our bottom of the market, right? So we know that this particular candle, 15,400, was the bottom. Since then, we've been trending up, right? Look, this is a pattern. We've been trending up and bouncing on that line the whole time. So now what happens is, if as long as we're moving up and we're holding support on this line, right, wherever this line is, we hold this support. So for example, here currently showing that this week, if we did collapse, right, 61 is still fine. It doesn't, it's 62, sorry, 62, it doesn't invalidate the market. Now I'm not even looking at that because that's too late for me. Do you know what I mean? Because I need to exit. If we are going to go to 62 and bounce back again, well, I need to exit before that so I can pick up at 62 and have more coins that I started with. Does that make sense? So this is our trend line. This is what I mean when I talk about trend lines. Our trend hasn't been invalidated, but I don't want to also go to 62K to go and prove my point. Do you know what I mean? If I'm at 100K, then if the market gets out, I want to be out of it. Let it bleed. Let it bleed. Do you know what I mean? Because after it bleeds, you can see we got the 86K and then we got the 78K, right? So those are the levels that we're looking at. After that, anything could happen. And then obviously the most important support zone is around the 68K here, 69K, whatever you want to call it. That's the most important thing. So trends are very important. Let me get back to the chat and see what's going on. Millionaire Matrix says, I bought 3 Bitcoin at 49 and sold at 98. Well done, my brother. Well done. Listen, don't fall in love with it. Don't fall in love with it. Don't marry it, right? If you're going to make the money, right, you make the money. And then, you know, whatever you make profit, for example, in your case, if you bought 3 Bitcoin at 49K, you spent 150K, fine. You went to 98K just for the sake of this late, you made 300K. Take your initial out. You're the boss. Now you've got free money. So if you now come back in with the 150 that you made surplus, right? Go and buy some BTC or whatever. It doesn't matter what direction it goes. Now you can enjoy the game a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? And your initial's back in your pocket. There's nothing wrong with that. Do that. I know a lot of people are, oh, hold strong, hold this. No, hold for what? Hold for who? Hold for them? No, you make sure you look after yourself before everybody else, right? You look after yourself, because I'm not going to be here telling you guys, oh, buy this or hold this so that I can benefit. No, right? You look after yourself first. You look after yourself and your family first. Everybody else doesn't matter. Nobody else comes in, right? They are first. You are first, right? Remember this. I don't know. Message rejected. I can't see those messages. Dog with hat is the only coin at 2 billion with two. I can't see what 2 billion what, brother. 2 billion what? I can't see. Can you tell me 2 billion what? Just put something, some emojis or whatever underneath the chat so I can see what it is. I don't know. RSS 0x live trade watching. No, I'm not going to do live trade, bro. That's one thing I always stayed away from, because by the way, I've done live trades. With a few students who do come and watch these, like they're on the, like sometimes they're on the live. I've done live trade with them and I've showed them how it's done. And a lot of the time people freak out, right? To the point where they'll probably faint. Because what we're doing, like, I'll give you a good example. Free Energy is not here, but Free Energy, me and him, we sat down in a restaurant, we were just chatting, just catching up, like we were doing a get together, right? So me and him sat in a restaurant and we're looking at something and he's showing me, he's like this. I was like, okay, I understand. And he's very good at charts as well, by the way. So he has his method he uses and he's very good. He can predict the market better than me at some stages. However, there's one thing I can do better than he can. So we sat there and I said, where do you think this one candle is going to go? I want you to tell me what the next candle is going to open, right? And he said, it's going to open this way, it's going to look this way. I said, no, it's not, it's going to do the opposite, right? So I told him what it's going to do. And then a few minutes later, and he was shocked. He was like, hold on, impossible. How can you predict what the next candle or the candle after that's going to be when it doesn't even exist? I said, well, there's a pattern. When you look at the pattern, it clearly tells you what it's going to be. So based on that, I can take a risk. Now, of course, I'm not going to teach everybody that, because more people are going to lose money than win money. So that's a whole different story. So yeah, but you never know. One day I'll do some live trades with you guys, just as a joke, for fun. We do, a couple $100, right? We have a bit of fun, right? Why not? When I'm on my laptop, I'll do it, but not on a phone. I won't do it on a phone. This is crazy. This is me on a phone, man. What's wrong with you? Dog would reach 10 billion. Yeah, well, I don't see a reason why not. I don't see a reason why not. If we can have Dogecoin and this and that sitting around 50, 60, 40, 50 billion dollars, I don't see a reason why Dogwood can't. And any other coin, by the way. By all means, listen. What we need to respect is every coin has an equal opportunity and an equal right. I think that's more important. An equal right, right? Because of the people power. If people believe in it, people buy it, people hold it, then it has all the right on the freaking planet to go to some next level heights. We can go to $100 billion. It has the right to do that because people support it. Right, that's important. People support it, so that's how I'm gonna say. So I know that might not be what you want to hear, but I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I mean January, February. Let's hope so. You know what I mean? Because I'm still waiting for the parabola. By the way, the reason I'm disappointed with BTC. The reason I'm hating on BTC, right, is because it went too fast, too high. Right? It shouldn't have done that. Right? When it done that, it went parabola. And it shouldn't go parabola. That's when it became very dangerous. Right? Which is not good for the market. However, if it just settles down, then the altcoins will start pumping and we should see some next level pumps, right? And that's when a lot of the coins are going to shine. A lot of the coins are going to shine. And the big boys, like when I'm talking about the big boys, I'm talking about the coin market cap, excluding USD coins, right? If you look at the top 100 coin, they're all going to pump. Because come on, when you go to coin market cap, what page are you looking at? Page 500? No, you're looking at page 1. Page 1 has 100 of all of the top coins, right? That's all you need to look at. They're all going to pump. And Dog with Hat and this and that, they're all there, right? So I don't see a reason why it can't be in $10 billion or even $100 billion. Because remember, Doge, we went to I think it was like $60 or $80 billion. So we can do that. We can do that, guys. Remember, we can do that. How about Sayal? Something Sayal. I can't see what the full name. Sayal says, how about LDO, Lido, right? Lido's good. Lido Finance is good. It's not bad. It is what it is. But Lido, yeah, I mean, if you're staking ETH, then yeah, Lido's quite good. Liquid staking is not bad. The coin itself, I don't see any purpose for it, to be honest, other than the fact that it's an LP token. I don't see any purpose for it. Well, why do we need Lido token when actually, if we lock our Ethereum, we're still getting Ethereum back? The Lido is just a freaking receipt. So it's an LP token. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it is what it is. It will pump. Why not? I don't see a reason why it won't pump. But why do people need to buy Lido? Doesn't make any sense to me. But it's just what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. When the market pumps, everything pumps, right? We don't need the fundamentals. We just need the pumpamentals, right? We just need BTC to stop, settle down. In fact, I'm going to have a look at my other chart. So when I'm talking, I know exactly what's going on. So we just need BTC to stop wherever it is. Just stop on its freaking tracks, right? And then let the market carry on, and every other candle be green apart from BTC, right? BTC can stay where it is, right? BTC can be pink or green or whatever, right? Some other dead color, right? But we need everything else to start pumping. Because listen, I'm telling you guys, there's at least, and I've said this before, there's at least $2 trillion just from old legacy tokens. There's $2 trillion sitting on the table that hasn't even been recovered yet. So when we're looking at the market and we're like, oh, this is $3.3 trillion and this and that, whatever. This is nothing. This is just BTC. This is majority of it just BTC. 57% of it is just BTC, right? What's the others? The others haven't done anything. So we have 4 million freaking tokens. I'm not even talking about them. I'm just saying the old legacy coins, the old 3,500, 4,000, maybe even 6,000 coins, the 8,000 coins that we had. Fuck it. Let's just say 10,000 coins that we had. Those coins have $2 trillion sitting on the desk right now and no one's even moving it. That needs to move. Imagine if they move. That obviously moves the market to $5 trillion, 5 trillion plus, and then we can even shoot towards $10 trillion. believe we if all we need is a one push, we can get to $10 trillion. All right, that's how I'm looking at this anyway. I don't know what Bubble's doing. Bubble, what are you doing, my brother? Oh man. Um, Mark Peters, how much do you pay for parking? I pay a lot, bro. Parking not too much, but I do pay for a lot of traffic fines, like parking fines, right? So yeah, I could like some areas they do camera tickets, they give you camera tickets. So yeah, I do spend quite a lot there. Let's put it this way: on average per week, in where I am in London, on average, I think the minimum price, if you pay it within 14 days, is about £80 per ticket. That's like an average £80 because like some there are 100 and others there are like 70 as well, and there are some 65 as well, by the way. Some areas there are £65, like within if you pay within 14 days. If you go over the 14 days, then you pay double the amount. So on average per week, I pay about I get about 2-3 tickets on average, 2-3 tickets, sometimes even more. In fact, there's one day I got 4 tickets in the same freaking day. But yeah, I was like so annoyed because I entered through a particular road and there was no signs, and I argued that, by the way. I disputed it. I said, well, hold on, how can, and this is, oh, by the way, if you get a parking ticket, and of course if there's no clear signs, you can dispute it. You should say there was no clear signs, and just take a picture and say, where's the clear signs? There is no clear signs saying that this road is restricted. So I was in Hammersmith, Fulham, and there's a bunch of roads where you can't enter, right? They got cameras there, you can't enter. So some mobile operator is giving me tickets, right? Gave me 4 freaking tickets because I entered through one road, I exited through another road, and apparently I'm not supposed to. I was like, what the hell is this, right? So it's on my same route. So I disputed. I said, how can you give me on my route, right? Give me 4 tickets. Yet there was no clear signs telling me that I cannot enter through there, because the only sign I saw said that I cannot go to this particular road. That didn't say I cannot enter that road. It wasn't a clear sign. So Hammersmith Fulham immediately they dismissed it. They said, no, don't worry, you don't have to pay for that. Because that I made that point. I said, it said I cannot, through this road, I cannot enter a particular road. I never went to that road. So why am I getting the ticket? It doesn't say I cannot enter this road. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I get quite a few. I get loads of tickets. Loads of tickets. But I do a lot of mileage though. Sometimes in a week, on average, I'll end up doing like 800, 1,000 miles. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It could be anything. Like even today I did my first video. After I did my first live stream, got disconnected. I actually went, Bubble, not far from you. Watford, right? I actually did a 40-mile round trip. I went to Watford and back. So I'm here back from Watford. So I did a 40-mile trip. Yeah, so it is what it is. Guys, if you're here for the first time, my name is Sham. This is your File. The truth is always out there. And yeah, you're just gonna get some raw content here. None of this BS that you get all over the other place, right? And one thing I don't do, right? For God's sake, why does it do that all the time? One thing I don't do, so I don't know what's going on, right? I don't even know. Are we live? I don't even know if we're live. Are we live or are we dead? Where's the chat gone? I can't see the chat, guys. Chat is just gone, my friends. Chat is just gone. I have no idea if anybody's here. There is a way for me to check. I need to check if we're still here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Are we still here? Yeah, we're still here. Yeah. I just had to check because I can't check. Right, the chat is just vanished. Chat is gone, by the way, guys. Chat is absolutely gone. I have no idea what the hell is going on with the chat. Right, it's gone. So yeah, I don't know about the chat anymore. So yeah, well, if you're typing something, I can't see it anymore. So adios, my amigos. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, guys, look, if you're here for the first time, consider subscribing. Obviously we're not going to do another one like this because this is kind of messed up because I can't see the chats or anything. Pretty crazy, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I hope I got the message through, guys. Listen, the whole message here was to understand candle patterns, right? So I'll go back to this, right? To understand candle patterns and understand that, okay, sometimes things, even if they look positive, they are not necessarily positive. All right, that's the only thing you've got to understand. Even though currently we're sitting at 96,878, look at the candle. That candle is below the previous candle. That's not a positive thing. Yes, we have a nice long wick. Okay, we recovered. We're doing okay. But that body, if that closes below that, that's not a good thing. Do you know what I mean? What we need now is a green candle to invalidate that completely. Then we're bullish again. So focus on those things. Obviously, Crow recovered well. Look, what's it doing? It's nothing. It can't get above that line that we drew. So that's a support that became a resistance. Now we need to get back above that for it to be bullish, right? So those are the things we need. XRP, so far so good, right? So far so good. But again, what we need is a green candle. Next one, right? The next one has to be moving upward as well. That gives us a confirmation. Okay, now we've got a confirmation candle. We're going to start moving forward. So these are important things. I can't see the chat, so I have no idea what's going on. I do know there's 39 people watching right now. If you are watching this, smash those like buttons. But I can't see the chat, so I can't really say much, guys. But other than that, right, if obviously we can't see anything, so do consider what do you call this, subscribing. Sorry, it's late for me. I woke up like 8 in the morning, guys. Come on, it's 14 hours for me. But yeah, do consider smashing the like, hitting the subscribe, or the other way around, whatever the case is, right? And I hope the message went through, right? The message is very important, because you have to understand the message. It's very, very important. We need everything to be positive for us, and then we're going to move forward from there, right? So all I've asked everybody earlier on in the stream as well, I said, guys, just make sure, observe today. Like yesterday we said, look, let it pass one day, and we saw what the result was. Similar way today, I'll say, just let it close today. Let this candle close on a daily. Let this candle close, and then if the candle opens positive above the current candle, then we're positive. If the candle doesn't, then we could expect another one, right? And on the worst case scenario, I said, let's observe this until Sunday. So if you have enough patience, observe it until Sunday, and then hopefully we should see things good. Because remember, on a weekly, all right, when I'm looking at this, right, this is the first red candle after a very long time, and we could expect another candle, another red. So if we do get another red, there's no harm in that. Do you know what I mean? Because in fact, if we get another red right now, so after Sunday, if we get another red, we could actually see a green during Christmas. Wouldn't everybody want that? Do you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. So look at it in a positive way, positive light. And of course, if you're buying memes and this and that, just have fun, right? And if you are considering to buy the dips or whatever, then yeah, buy, right? But please, please, please make sure to have some form of a stop loss, because you don't want to lose out. You don't want to bleed out. You know what I mean? And then see where things go. But remember, if I am going to be picking coins, and no financial advice here, if I am going to be picking any coins, then I would only say, look, guys, currently I think XRP number one, well, Solana number one for me, by the way. But XRP and Solana, these two are definitely going to come back with a vengeance, right? That's what I believe anyway, right? Whether they're true or not, that's a whole different story. So it is what it is. I'm not going to make this in long. I can't see anyone's chats. Completely gone now, by the way. Chat is completely gone. It's completely bugged out. So yeah. Completely freaking bugged out. I'm just tapping it to see the chat. I can't see anything. All I can see is how many viewers there are, and I can see we're still live apparently. But so yeah, my name is Sham. This is Heroes5. Truth is always out there. Thank you very much for all of you guys coming here, asking all the questions that I can't even see now. Bubble and everybody, Mark Pitty and all the other guys as well. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you guys. I'm not going to drag this any longer. This is the second stream, so honestly, I just wanted to come and just kind of show what the candles look like, what the patterns look like. Should we be positive? Ultimately, yes, we are positive. We're still bullish, right? Because the trend is still up, still bullish over a long period of time. But when we look at particular candles, especially after a particular event, then we need to look at it in a different light, different context, and just be cautious. That's all it is. Just be cautious, nothing else. But I know most of the boys are still hodling, so it's fine. I don't think they're worried about it. Most of the boys are still hodling, they're fine. Earlier on, we had someone, I think they had a whole bunch of XRPs, so they're still holding. They're like, we're not buying anymore, but yeah, we got a whole shit ton. There was one guy, he said he's made life-changing money where he's made so much money that he was puking, right? He's throwing up because he made so much money. Great, good on him, right? We all said, like, if you've made life-changing money, you should cash out. But yeah, I mean, if it's not, it's fine. It's a whole different story. Do you know what I mean? Because ultimately, none of this is financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. It's your money. You burn it. Do whatever. just have fun. That's the most important thing. Have fun, guys. Because I think a lot of people are too serious, or they miss the point. It's like, yeah, there are generational changes, like generational wealth being made right now, um, and a lot of people are making it, but don't get too overwhelmed and overpowered by it that you don't cash out. Because if you don't cash out, then seeing the numbers on a chart doesn't make anything. Doesn't make any difference to anyone. So other than that, guys, thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to catch you guys on another one tomorrow. Okay, so we'll do another live stream tomorrow. Probably I'll do a late live stream. If not, I'll do an early one. Whatever the case is, if you are subscribed, press that bell button, hit that notification, and yeah, you'll know. So, and you can come here and we'll do a different type. We'll do the usual stuff, so that way I can read the chats as well. I don't need to share the charts anymore. Adios, my amigos. Thank you very much.